Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a try-on that I did this morning using, and it is the Revolution Pro Matte Primer. Now I've been sharing with you try-ons of the foundations that they've recently released, and that is the Dropper foundation and also the I don't know why I'm looking at it because I've used it every day for a week, and it's the full cover Camouflage foundation. I'm using both of them in F4, which I find is absolutely fantastic. The Dropper foundation I'm finding is a little bit lighter than the Camouflage foundation. This one slightly oxidizes, but it really does look like the L'Oreal. The more I use it, the more I'm thinking, wow, that shade is like the L'Oreal foundation, so I'm thrilled. So I've been wearing this one now for a week and the Dropper foundation, but the only thing, I'm a little bit out of breath because I've ran all the way down to my local Superdrug to pick up a parcel, which I want to discuss with you as well. But anyway, getting back to the product, the matte primer. So yeah, I've been using the full cover Camouflage foundation for about a week now. I used it the very first time and I just thought it's so shiny on my face. So I then went and tried and kept using the Dropper foundation, and again that was very shiny on my skin as well. And I've been watching a few videos, YouTube videos of other YouTubers trying and testing the Camouflage foundation, and they're saying that it's matte, and I'm thinking, well, what am I doing wrong? But I think what it is that the product mimics your skin. So for example, if you have a very dry skin, then it will look matte. Whereas if you're like me and you have oily skin, then that oil, that shine will show through. And that's obviously what I've been finding. So anyway, I thought to myself, I never use a primer. I like the idea of it, but I always miss out that step. Perhaps I'm just so eager to get the foundation on and so forth that I always forget to use it. But anyway, I'm going to have to use this one. I don't think I'm going to forget, because I picked up at the weekend the Revolution Pro Matte Primer, and I used it for the first time today. Now, bearing in mind that I've just raced down to Superdrug, I raced back. It's quite warm outside, so I am feeling the warmth, but I wanted to share with you what this primer looked like after racing down. And I've worn it now for about 3 hours in conjunction with the Camouflage foundation, and I'm really impressed. The matte primer is, as it says, matte. Now yes, I've got highlight on in this area, so yes, you will see the glow there, but I've not got it anywhere else. I put the primer on my forehead, on my chin. I did put it in this area, but obviously I have got highlight on, as you can see. But I'm so impressed with it because if you're like me and you have oily skin, then it's something that you have to literally live with. Keep powdering your face, and then you look cakey, or you're patting. I know that there's those sheets that you can pat onto your face, and really by the end of the day my makeup looks so oily and that's why I keep going back to the L'Oreal matte foundation, because that one, although it does by the end of the day look a bit glowy, but it doesn't look like an oil slick. And this is what I was finding with the Revolution Pro foundations, that by the end of the day, my face is looking like a mirror. So I decided to try this. I did actually swatch it, and I'm going to swatch it for you now. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, what I'm talking about, but I hope that you will. Now, it's one of those clear, silky foundations, but it doesn't feel like one of those thick silicone primers, if you see what I mean, because I've used those in the past, and I've used the one from Benefit, and I didn't like that because there was no mattifying effect to it. It just made my skin very oily, and in turn then encouraged spots and you know, and I don't want spots. If I get spots, because my skin is oily, I tend to get those really big, painful spots that then spread and then they leave scars. So this is why I'm so particular about cleaning my brushes, so particular about trying new foundations. I very rarely try new foundations. I have recently, because my skin seems to have cleared up and the routine that I'm using seems to be working very, very well. Anyway, I tried the mattifying pore, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it now, but I just applied it here, and when I first swatched it I was really, really impressed because it does look fairly matte. There's a slight sheen to it, but it doesn't, and I've rubbed it now all over my hand so you can see there's a slight sheen, but it's not like those, like I'm talking about the Benefit primer. It's not like that. That gave me such a glow that, like I said, it was very oily and I really didn't like it. And yeah, it didn't work for me. But this, I'm so impressed with. Now, by this time, so I've had the foundation on now 3 hours. I've ran down to Superdrug and back. I would have had to have powdered down. So yes, like I say, there is a little bit of a glow here, and that is because I have added the highlight. Also, I didn't add the primer underneath my eyes for obvious reasons. So I kept it all over my face apart from under my eyes, and I'm so impressed. I'm loving it. It has really, really impressed me, and I'm going to have to use it every single day. So if you, like me, suffer, I'm going to say suffer, because if you have dry skin, you can add moisture. You know, you can add that moisture, but with oil, if you have an oily skin, you cannot take that away. You either have to powder it down and then it just comes back. It just comes back more and more. And in fact, the more I seem to powder down, the more oil I seem to encourage more oil. It's so weird, but that is what I experience anyway. So I wanted to share that with you today. I'm loving it, and it's £7. You can pick this up from the revolutionbeauty.com site, the superdrug.com site, or you can pick it up in some Superdrug stores. This was in the Thetford store, but it had sold out first time round. I can see why. And then when I visited it again this weekend, or just the weekend just gone, it was available in store. In fact, all 4 primers were there. The Superdrug at Thetford is so good. Not only have they got a huge range of Revolution Pro, they've got a huge range of Revolution. They have got a lot of stock coming in, and they seem to restock a lot. So I'm really impressed with that store. I've just been down to my local store. I'm going to share with you the products that I picked up. Because one product I've been absolutely loving, and they didn't even have Revolution Pro in there, so it is quite a, well, to be honest, where I live is a very similar sized area to Thetford, and we haven't got the Revolution Pro in, so although it's disappointing, I know it's only a little way away, so that's good. Now, getting on to something else, because I just wanted to add this onto this video. The first thing I want to say before I share with you any of the products is that when I recently shared with you my haul video, my second Revolution Pro haul video, I asked you if you wanted me to share the items separately. Obviously, I'm still doing that. I've got another 3 of the Regeneration palettes to share with you. I've got 1 of the Supreme eyeshadow palettes. I've got the brow product that I purchased from the brand, and I wanted to share that with you. And I've got these, a couple of items. It's only a few products that I want to share with you. I would really appreciate it if you could let me know down below if you are still liking these videos, because what I don't want to do is carry on with these at your request, obviously, and then you're not liking them anymore. So let me know down below. Like I said, I'll just go through it again. So I've got the 3 Regeneration palettes to share with you, and then I've completed all of them. I've got the Supreme eyeshadow palette. I've got 1 of those left, and I've got the brow products that I want to share with you. So if you can kindly let me know down below if you're still enjoying this, I would really appreciate it. Now, getting back to the products that I purchased or picked up today. First of all, I have been loving this from the range, and it's the Revolution Pro Eye Elements in Core. I've used it every day since I received it, purchased it obviously, and you can see there is quite a dent in there. I'm loving this so much, but it's very yellow. I love the feel of it on the eye. I love how it works. My eyeshadow is going on so well, but I'm finding that the tone of it is just too yellow. Let me just show you a close-up of it again. So you can see it's very yellow. Now, my skin tone, I prefer pink on my face. It's just, you know, what I like. It suits me, works for me. So I decided to try another one. And on the website, this one looked like it would suit me and it would be the lightest, and I thought, wow, the others seem to be really dark, but I'm going to try it because even if it goes underneath my eyeshadow and it is too dark, you know, I can put it to there perhaps and still use it. It could be just like an eyeshadow base. So anyway, I picked up the Revolution Pro Eye Elements in Central. So this is the lightest. This is what they're saying is the lighter shade. And then Central is, and it looks incredibly dark or deep on their website, the Superdrug website and the Revolution Beauty website. But I thought I'm going to chance it. So anyway, I picked it up this morning and I'm amazed because it looks like this. So this is Central and it looks like that. It looks like a perfect match for me. I'm just going to show you it up against Core. So this is Core, this is Central. So if you don't like a yellow toned and you want it more of a neutral, or perhaps a little bit of a neutral with a pink undertone, then you might want to try Central. I can't wait to try that because I'm just finding, like I said, that this is just too yellow. And even when up here, I'm just finding that it's just, you know, as I say, too yellow. So I'm really impressed. This was my free item that I picked up, and yeah, I'm absolutely thrilled with that. So in Superdrug and on the Superdrug website, it's 3 for 2. Certainly was when I made my purchase. I hope it's still ongoing. Now, if you're a regular viewer, or if you're not and you've watched a few of my videos just recently, you will know that I am loving, absolutely loving, the lip pigments from the Revolution Pro range. Now, I thought, and I've been after this one shade, which is Rags to Riches. I don't know why I'm even looking at the name because I know it off by heart because I've searched for it everywhere. I've called up numerous Superdrug stores who I know stock this range just to see if they've got it, and they didn't, so I knew I had to actually I had to order. I don't know what I'm saying today. So I purchased the Rags to Riches, and it is the only metallic, I hope I'm right in saying that, it's the only metallic shade. Now at the moment I'm really loving the ombre lip look. I've got an ombre lip today, and I'll have to put it down below because I can't remember. Oh, I know what it was, sorry. I thought I'd forgotten, but I haven't. I've got it. Everything's going wrong today. So anyway, I've got a deeper lip liner on, and it is Erin from the Maybelline and Gigi Hadid range. And then I put Charade in the centre, and it's given me this beautiful look. Anyway, I picked up Rags to Riches, and it is the only shimmer shade, and what I want to do is just pop it on my lip. I think I might just do that now. I'm going to have to do it in the viewfinder because I haven't got a mirror, but so I'm absolutely loving doing this with, and I purchased the I Heart makeup, and they had some new liquid lipsticks very similar to this type of thing, metallic, and they were £3, and I picked those up and I love it. But what I wanted was more of a gold, and this is a gold. Let me just swatch it so you can see that close up as well. So this is £4. I just love it. Looks beautiful on the lip as an ombre. And then I picked up this, and this I thought would be fantastic. Now, a lot of liquid lipsticks that I've got or I've purchased, they are too dark perhaps to wear on a daily basis. So I've picked up the shade Psychedelic, and because these are so creamy and they don't dry down instantly, I mean, to be honest, this has dried down very quickly, but a lot of the, especially when you put them all over your lips, they dry down in a very comfortable way. They're not that formulation, which I found is that thin formulation that you put on your lip. Not only does it dry down quick, which, you know, is great if that's what you want, but they dry your lips out so much and you end up looking very, or feeling very dry lipped, and, you know, my lips then suffer. These are not like that. They really are so comfortable, and I purchased this colour, Psychedelic, to mix in with the deeper shades so that I could then create a lip look using the deeper shades, because I do love them. But, you know, if you want a liquid lipstick that's lighter, then this is definitely going to work for you. So I'm just going to share with you a swatch of this and you'll see what I mean. So it is pure white. So this is Rags to Riches and this is Psychedelic. So you can mix that with any liquid lipstick. I'm going to keep to probably this brand, the Revolution Pro, but I suppose you could mix them with any. And yeah, I'm going to use that as a mixer and then lighten up some deeper shades. So if I didn't want to wear such a deep shade and I love the tone of it, then I'm going to lighten it up. And that's basically my small haul. I just wanted to add onto the back of this video because I just thought that if anybody particularly is using the eye elements, you might want to know, you know, what the central is like. I'll just share that with you again. So it's like that. I mean, amazing, because on the website it looks so dark, so I couldn't wait to share that with you. Obviously, I'm loving this ombre look with the gold. I hope it looks okay. I'm only going by the the camera, you know, the picture that comes up, and yeah, really love that. Love the Psychedelic shade to now think that I can actually lighten some of my liquid lipstick. So for example, if I don't use a liquid lipstick during the day because I feel it's too dark, then now I can lighten it up. But I think the star of the show for me personally, the Revolution Pro Matte Primer, well, is everything to me, because if you suffer from or suffer with oily skin, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, I want that youthful glow. I want that glow on my skin, and this gives it to me, but it doesn't feel oily. The foundation, I find, never dries down completely dry. I'm fine with that, but it actually dries down a little bit like the L'Oreal. It looks like the shade of my L'Oreal, and it nearly dries down to the to how that sets. I mean, the L'Oreal is still not completely, although it's matte, it doesn't dry down so that, you know, it's like a dry mask, I suppose you would like, you know, that's the only way of me describing it. It's very similar, but this is just slightly, you know, tackier than the L'Oreal. But I really do feel that if this matte primer, and, you know, so far so good, if it keeps the oil at bay, then this is definitely going to work for me. And I love this so much because I don't have to put so much of this on. With the L'Oreal, I'm finding that I have to put 2 or 3 pumps on to cover my whole face. With this, it's 1 pea-sized amount. And yesterday I got away with a 3/4 pea-sized amount, and that's doing my whole face, doing my neck. So fingers crossed that it actually works. I would be so impressed. But like I say, so far so good. There's not much oil anywhere. My face doesn't feel oily at all. And usually by this time, 3 hours into wearing a foundation, especially this one, I would have had to powder down by now. So I hope that you found that helpful. Please let me know if you're still enjoying these videos on Revolution Pro. I wish that there was more Revolution Pro videos for me to watch, because I think I've watched most of them, because I am so passionate about this brand. I so enjoy everything from this brand, and when they brought out this new Revolution Pro range, I was so excited. I mean, we're talking a lot of products here, and this is why I'm trying to share them all with you, if you still want me to, obviously, because it's nice to know what products look like. I mean, you know, this eye element is exactly what I'm talking about. On the website, it looks so dark. Because it was a free product, you know, I wanted to get those lip products, and then I knew I wanted to try this, but it was a little bit of a gamble. That 3 for 2 offer has definitely helped me, you know, get a few products that I wouldn't have necessarily purchased with my own money. And I'm just so thrilled, because it is perfect. It's absolutely perfect for me. I'm loving it. So yeah, I'd really love your feedback as always. And if you have just stumbled across my channel, I would absolutely love it if you subscribed. So it just makes my day, seeing my subscriber figures go up, and to receive all of those lovely comments from you. But until tomorrow, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.